Now, we discussed about the location, right? Based on the Petit Rupa de Salva Sosa, right? Now, if you recall the discussion that we had last week, now let me ask you this question. If you are a Buddhist, now last week I explained to you that, well, some people put yourself in the shoe of the guy, some people put yourself in the shoe of the girl. And even though I did mention that, well, sometimes the guy is right, sometimes the girl is right. But now, if you are a Buddhist, should you sympathize for the guy, or should you be in the shoes of the girls and take advantage on the situation and make a lot of money? So what do you think if you are a real Buddhist? Should you actually give the lemonade free to the guy, or should you make some money? Andrew.
I think none of the sides.
Okay, so what do you want to do then?
Just mind your own business.
Mind your own business? No, no, no. So my question is, you have to choose. You have to pick one, right? Yes, you're right. Mind your own business, but here I'm putting you in charge. So you need to make a decision. So there are two options. One option is, this is poor guy. So you would just take the lemonade and give it free to the guy. Or you will say, you know what? This lemon is going to save his life. We should give $500 to the girls. Which option would you pick as a Buddhist? Remember, the key is as a Buddhist. George.
I'd give it free to the man because he seems like he is going to die in the next 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. Very good. What about Leonardo?
I agree with him. She should sell the lemonade free. So because if he doesn't drink it, instead of 30 minutes, he might die in a day or two.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, to me, Marina.
He should sell it free because if he doesn't survive with it, he doesn't have anything. He will not have what he needs for the future.
All right. Thank you. Very good to me. Okay. Dada Zach.
I think the girl should give it free to the man because the lemonade is what the man needs in order for his survival.
Very good. Thank you. To me, Kathleen.
I think the girl should get the lemonade for free because the guy looks like he doesn't even have a penny.
Thank you to me. Michelle.
In a Buddhist standpoint, and the girl should give him the free lemonade because if you put yourself in the shoes of the man, you'd want the lemonade free too.
Very good. Very good. Eric.
You should give it free because then you are doing a meritorious deed.
Very good. Thank you. Thomas.
The girl should give the lemonade free because the man does not look well and it looks like he's walked for too long, and also the girl is doing a ripoff.
Thank you. Okay, Kenneth.
The girl should give the cup free and ask for like services later on from the man. And anyways, what do you do with $500 in a desert?
All right. Thank you, Thank you. To me, Sophia Tom.
I guess like from a Buddhist standpoint, you could get like good karma for doing that, plus empathy, I guess.
Very good. I like that. So all of you are right. So the $500, who said that? What can you do with $500 in the desert? Nothing, right? So, but just by giving it free and save someone's life, a human life, what do Buddhists believe? If you save, forget about saving a human life, saving an animal life, what do you get? Let's say you see a little earthworm crawling in front of you, and that earthworm is in the middle of the cement. So he needs to get to the grass or the soil. What do? Do you just, that's that little animal, I don't care, I will just, leave it alone? Or do you step on it? Or would you rather, if you do have time and if you see it, pick it up and put it on the soil or on the grass? And if you do, whatever you choose, what do you get out of it? Who want to answer that question? Sophia one.
You'll get good karma out of it.
Okay, what do you do then? Do you just okay, that's his own karma, it's nothing related to me, you just move on? Or would you rather pick it up and put it on the grass or on the soil?
By picking it up and putting it on the grass.
Very good. Now, the me, Michelle, if you do what Sophia once suggested, what do you get?
You get like something good in return for saving the animal's life.
Very good. For how long? What do we believe in as Buddhists? How long do we get it? Thomas.
Sorry, Sia, my mind was on something else.
That's okay. The Miss Tara, you raised your hand.
No, what was the question? What was the question?
That's okay. Don't worry about it. The Miss Tara, go ahead. Tara wants to answer. Okay.
What's the question?
Oh, the question. Okay. For both of you, the question is, if you save someone's life, whether it's an animal or human, so what kind of good karma, good energy do you get it, and for how long?
We don't know.
You might get good karma because if it was like someone's pet, then they would probably pay you back for like helping it out.
Okay, let's relate that to, okay, to me, Tara, go ahead, me.
It's not that, it's Sandra.
Oh, Sandra, okay, all right.
It will feel happy because you save a soul, not an animal. Because when the animal dies, the soul goes to another body. He's asking.
Okay, all right. So, well,
on your last. Forever.
Forever. All right. So here, let's recall the little story that I taught you before. If you recall, there was a goat, right? The goat was killed by the Brahmin, right? Now, for how many years, for how long that Brahmin will have to suffer again just because he killed an animal? Who remember that story? Sophia Tom?
I think it was like 500 years, I think.
Okay, fairly close, but not quite there yet. Who knows that answer? George?
A few lifetimes.
Okay, all right. So the answer is, so let me explain to you that in Burmese and Pali first. So we call it a pangaya ngakapa. So a pangaya means 500 times exactly like that. And the ngakapa, one kappa, okay, has 140 zero. Okay, so 1 0 0 0 0 140. Okay, so that 5 with 140 zero behind it. So that many long times, you will get that energy, whether that be positive or negative. So if you save an animal life, okay, whenever you run into any trouble in this life or next life, if you just recall, okay, oh, I did this good deed for an animal that I don't even know, or a human that I don't even know, or I donated a few dollars to a homeless guy that I don't even know, right? Now, if the karma that you put in, the volition that you put in at the time is really strong, that good karma will, in return, give you good result, good energy back to you. So the answer is uncountable. So in this little picture, if she made $500, she will be very happy because she put in maybe 25 cents. So a lot of you said that, okay, this lemonade, a cup of lemonade is worth only 25 cents and she's selling $500. Yes, now suddenly she's rich. But the problem is that's all she got, right? But if she ever donated and give it to this guy free, she saved his life. So for next 500 times, it ever happened to her that if she ever lost in the desert like it's happening to him, or if she is lost and have no food, 500 times she'll get it. And also that 500 cuppers, that long, she'll get good energy. So would you rather just take $500, as a lot of you mentioned, what can you do with $500 in the desert, versus that long, and many times something in return with great energy? What would you rather get? Okay, now I hope a lot of you will pick, okay, I'll give it to this guy free, rather than I'm going to rip the guy off and I will make $500. All right, I hope none of you are going to be like this little girl here. All right, but again, you will notice, you'll meet with a lot of people in life that, nothing's wrong with that. This is the good location, and that's why she is selling 25 cent worth of lemonade with $500. But we Buddhists do not do that, especially in this kind of situation, right? Now, if the guy is just crazy, he is not starving, he is not dying, he just want to buy and give you $500, why not? Right? Let's say you make a lemonade stand and you sell with 25 cents, and a guy show up and he's just like, you know what? You're just doing a good job. I'm going to give you $500. Would you rather take it? Of course, you will take it and say thank you, and maybe you can donate it. You can invest it for your future, for your education. That's great, but not in this situation. In this situation, we want you to be a very nice girl that, hey, look, you are hungry, you're tired, you're dying. I am going to give this lemonade for free. Not only one cup. If you want to drink the whole jar, please do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's another thing. Money's not the most important thing in the world.
You are very right. You are very right. Money is not the most important thing in the world. There are a lot more things like friendship and family and making good deeds and for the community and all these things, positive things that you want to do. So very good job. Okay. All right. Now the same thing, we also talk about this word. So agile. So I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. If not, Sandra and Tara is going to correct my pronunciation. So, all right, now Sandra, what is the meaning of agile?
I can't remember. Dude.
Okay.
My sister cannot remember.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Who wants to explain the meaning of this and why we discuss about this word? Tad.
Because you can be able to move quickly, like from place to place, like if you're going to move from house to house.
Okay, all right. Tata Dylan Lee, do you want to discuss about why this is important and what should you do in your life? Okay, Tata, we can't hear you. Dylan, you want to say it again? Okay, your sound is not coming. Okay, I'm going to ask someone else then. Nolan? Nolan, you want to discuss what's the meaning of agile and what you should do in life?
I don't know the meaning of it.
Okay, that's fine to me. Miranda, you want to help Nolan?
Agile is kind of like quickly and like easily, sort of.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Tata Eric?
It means to move quickly and easily.
Okay.
Can I go?
All right, Tata Thomas, go ahead.
It means to be slick.
Okay, very good. Now I'm going to go back to Dylan. Dylan, how would you apply that in your life?
Like me, I would say like if you want to move to houses, you don't want to think about your old house. You want to think about the future in your new house.
Very good, right? So I explained to you with the example of your parents. A lot of your parents, almost all of your parents were not born here in this country. They moved here from Burma, right? So they did that. It's not an easy move. Moving like 8,000 miles from Asia to here and settling here. A lot of you moved so many times for the betterment of their life and your life, right? Now, the same thing, if you need to move, you live in California, and if you need to move to New York to get a better paid job or to get better experience, okay, then you should, right? Even if it requires you to move tomorrow like this, you should be able to do that, especially, let's say you're not married yet, you're single, and you're young, and your main goal is your education, your life, then you should be ready to move anytime. If it is for the betterment of your education, your life, your salary, your pay, your experience, you're gonna be agile, right? Now, those of you who are interested in computer technology, there is something called agile technology. Now, I want you, how many of you are in computer, how many of you are interested in computer programming and computer field, computer management, anything related to computer and technology? Raise your hand. Only 2, 3, 4. Okay, Wayne, 5, Ted, 6. Okay, so look like most of the boys are interested in computer technology.
I forgot to raise my hand.
Oh, okay, all right. So now, what I want you to look at, if you're interested in computer technology, I want you to look up agile technology, what it means, right? What do they do? Now, that actually, agile technology itself is a trend right now. Just because you can move things very quickly, very swiftly, you make money. So what happened is a lot of companies, they have so many things that they're doing, and a lot of time they cannot move things around quick, right? Their process of, let's say, let's look at Amazon, right? Amazon is a big, gigantic company that they sell billions of things. Now, they have to use this technology so that things flow, the commodities, things that they sell, flow very smoothly. Okay, so this agile technology is a trend itself. So those of you who are interested in computer technology, you should look it up and study a little bit. It will help you in your career. Now, that is also Petit Rupa de Savoir Sosa. Not only that you're physically moving, but also your technology that you're good at. You may not be moving to New York, you're still sitting in your home, but you're doing that remote thing, controlling, managing things. That is agile technology, okay? Now, the last things that we talked about last week is this picture. Now, this talk about our external, right, or physical location. Now, this slide talked about our internal or our mental location, right? Now that you learned before from last week that a lot of us are trying to get to above the line or below the line. Above the line, right? So by nature, by default, we tend to live in below the line, right? We tend to say gossip, right? We tend, oh, that girl, you know, oh, she is a snitch. Now, if you call someone a snitch, you yourself is kind of a snitch too, because you're gossiping. We don't want you to do that, right? She may or may not be a snitch. That's none of your business, right? So now, because at least you're gossiping and now you're down below, okay, below the line, that's not good, right? If you react, remember our motto is don't react, use self-awareness. Now you react fight or flight just because you're angry and upset. You started saying bad words and shouting, screaming, throwing temper tantrum, and you yell at your mommy or daddy. Are you up here or down here? You're down here, right? So you're reacting. That's not good. But we are designed that way. We are designed to react, right? We are designed to say gossip. We are designed to be lazy. We're designed to do just garbage games. Because that's how our society, our brain, and our culture is designed to. Just because our culture designed you to be down here, should you be down here? No, right? We have to try our best to be up here. We want you to be a player, right? We want you to have the curiosity, right? We want you to think deeply and speak deeply. Now, this goes along with our Mangala Sutta always, right? If you follow each and every Mangala Sutta, you will always be up here. But a lot of time we are down here. All we're thinking is, oh, it's already 9 o'clock. What is he talking about? I want to go play my games. Where are you now? Down here, right? So what we want you to do is we want you to enjoy your life, but meaningfully, not with the useless garbage games, right? So I am going to end here today, and I see a few hands raised. If you have any question or comment, go ahead.